But we try that in Blender, okay? Let's see how it goes. So this is the starting thing. Classic for years. People just go in here and they do this themselves. They delete everything that's in here. I don't know why, but historically, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Everybody goes in here, goes, oh, I got to delete it, bring a new one. I have no idea why, but it's tradition. Anyway, in this app, okay, we just go to add. You see up here where it says add? Just don't do it. Just watch here. Just watch. Add, and this is where you get all the beauties. You can even bring in reference images, all the good stuff. Okay, just watch up here, please, nowhere else. Mash cube, see? This little icon here, the crosshair, is where everything starts. If I accidentally, like, let me just undo that. So anyway, that's how, you know how it's centered in the world right now? Like that's the centered, right? Okay. So in this app, if you press 1, it's orthographic view. Do you see what it just did here? Watch. Watch this. I'm holding my middle scroll button down, and you see I'm in perspective, right? And there's this really cool thing up here. Whoop! I could like fly around and all that, right? If I want a specific one view, which is orthographic, you just click on one of these boys right here, or girls. X, flip, 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 top view, which is 7. So I just remember 1, 3, 7. 1, 3, and then 7. Okay, if I hit 7, do you see what it did? Okay, so in this app, the coolest thing is, that's why we need a 3-button mouse, and Apple lets me down every time with their silly sleek mice. So that's why we have to get a 3-button mouse for all of us, right? Mice. Okay, so you can see now, if I just hold my middle scroll, I'm orbiting around. I'm spinning around the object. Isn't that cool? Okay, so far so good, right? Now if I hold shift and middle scroll down, it's panning. Do you see that? So middle scroll orbits, right? But if I hold middle scroll and shift and drag my mouse, that's pretty much all I need, really, right? So you guys try that for a minute, please. Just go middle scroll, and now you're seeing those angles, right, that we're talking about visualizing the cube. This is why I got you to do that today. Visualize the cube underneath it, to the right, to the left, orbit, hold shift, scroll. Hold shift and drag your mouse, please, with middle button down. This is very important. Ooh, in the future, I got to put screencast on. No, I don't think I installed screencast here. I'll do that next time. Okay. Are you doing it? Yeah, just hold middle scroll down and drag your mouse. You're orbiting around. You see it? And then if you hold shift, do the same action, you're actually, you're panning. Side to side, up and down. Okay? That's all it is. That's simple.
How would you reset it to go back to like the
To what?
So after you press shift, say you move all the way to the right, instead of dragging it all the way back to 0 command.
Yeah, yeah. See, if you have this selected and you press the period on the numpad, look what it does. It does F in Maya, the focus. Do you remember that? Like, so what? I don't know if I answered your question. So let's say I'm way out here, right?
Yeah.
And I have it selected up here. Look, this is also your. This is where everything you create is in here, right? If I click on it here and press period, and I come over here, press period, look, it zooms in. Isn't that cool? In Maya, it was F. So it's very similar, right? Okay. So there we go. So far, so good, right? Now, I need you to, like, remember, when we were just looking at this, watch this. This next thing is I want to put on my edges. I'm kind of guy, I want to see my edges, right? I'm a big believer of seeing my wireframe and shaded view at the same time. Are you guys watching here? Check this out. You see this little circle and circle here? One circle and a shaded circle? Show overlays. Show overlays. There's a lot of good stuff in here. So if I click on wireframe here, now watch. If I click away, I can see the edges, right? So the first image you saw today was this. Look, how sweet is that? Right? I asked you to draw that for a reason. So if I tilt down, holding middle scroll only, that's the second drawing you're drawing. This is the third one. There's the fourth one. You see that? It's important that you guys, we need to see and understand what we're looking at to appreciate the value of a 3D software, okay? So the next thing is, most likely somebody wants to select it and move it, right? As you guys know, in Maya it was W-E-R, and this one is G for grab. Okay. G for grab, I guess S for scale, and R for rotate. Kind of logical, right? Okay. But watch here, right here. Boom. This is what you remember with Maya, the tripod here. See that? Rotate around. I'm holding my middle scroll button. Look, I don't like seeing students having their axes away from them. See how that's away from me? right? I like my axes to be like where I could see them. Oh, Z is up in this app. Z is up, okay? Y is green, red is X, which is cool. So if I want to move it on the X and I don't know any hotkeys, that's fine. Click on the arrow and just go weep, back and forth. Nice. Click on the arrow. Okay? So I can hit Control Z and it's back. But if I want to, okay, so remember G is grab. Okay, so if I do this, now watch this. I'm going to type the letter G. And I'm going to say Z. Look what it does. It constrains it for me. This is something you need to practice today and get used to. Look how cool that is. G is grab, and I only want to move on the Z Balian, so you type in Z, and you just let it go. So if I want to move on the green only without these arrows, I go G, Y. How sweet is that? Right? Okay, again, you get it. G and X, watch. It brings me a second red spider web, and off we go. How cool is that? Are we good with that? I know where you guys want to go to. How do I model this, right? Okay, so can you try that for a minute, please? Just try that for a minute. Let's go. Move it around. G, Z, GX, GY. Play it. Go for it. Make sure you have your wireframe on here as well, please, like this. Like that. How are we doing, people at home? Sorry, man, I'm going to put my text on. You guys at home seeing this? Krish, are you seeing this? Sawmill? Anybody? Anybody? Who's at home here? Nobody?
Yeah, we are.
You guys are seeing this?
Yeah.
You're testing it out? Woohoo!
Could you repeat how you put it back in position?
Okay. Okay, so check this out. Okay, do you see over here, like just like in any, like my 3ds Max doesn't make, you see how this says over here, transform location? Right? See, the location is this crazy number here. If I type in 0 tab 0 tab 0, is that, I think that was the question before, I misunderstood. Right? But that just, just almost crashed. Okay, cool. So you see, like that brings it back. That's location. It's also over here, by the way. So there's this hotkey where people use N. Do you see? Location, right? If I type in, let me type in 10 for a second. Woo! 10 meters down the road, baby. Look at that. Went 10, right? If I say I want you to go 5 meters this way, look at that. See how we're playing, Tron here. Okay? You're staying on the X and the Y, right? These are the same numbers, guys. Can you guys look here? So if I type in T, my tool's gone. See? T? Bye-bye. See ya. On, off. T, on, off. All right? I don't know what's going on over there. I need people looking at my screen. Nowhere else. T. Tools. If I bring my mouse over here now, and I wait, like that, look at that. So now you can see some cool stuff. This is a ripoff from 3ds Max. Very cool. I'll show you that later. It's an awesome, they borrowed it. Sorry, borrow. Just not ripoff, borrow. Okay, so, and then if I press N, look at that. Do you remember you were asking me earlier if I could get it back to the beginning? See how right now it's here, right? I don't know where this is. I'm lost, right? Right here is your transforms, right? So if I type in 0 here, look, 0 here, sweet. See that? Okay, so you guys take a look here. I put this on here. Look, this is wireframe. Hang on, look. Let me get out of this. I'm just going to press N. Okay, look. See how this is wireframe? That's X-ray. This is shaded view. See here? Shaded. If I go in here, it's the light, but I don't have a light source in here, so don't worry about it, okay? So let's just stay in here for now. Go to this circle that's shaded in like this. It's called viewport shading. Viewport shading. I'm making fun of my words. Making fun of my words. Okay, next thing you guys want to know is how do you duplicate, correct? Am I right? Oh, actually, let's scale. Let's go to scale. Sorry. Look, I'm going to click scale. Okay, you guys understand rotate, right? Okay, let me just do rotate really quickly. Like, I don't use rotate much. Okay, it scares me because I don't know these angles, and then I look over, I'm like, oh, what's minus 0.589? I have no idea. So I just rotate on one axis if I can. Do you guys see what I'm doing here? Okay, that's rotate, right? And then you're saying that's really bizarro, Mr. Balian. I don't know what's going on here. So look, just put zeros. 0 tab does it. Did I press 0? Yeah, and then 0 here, enter. Okay, there. And something's not right. Oh, that one did not go through. So 0, enter. Is that okay? Here's my favorite part, the scale, right? Look, scale on the Z, scale on the green, scale on the X. Nice. Okay, you guys see that? So I want you to create this, go back to move, right? Select it, move it over, resize it. Okay, and then go to add, do me a favor, go to add and then mesh cube. So you'll have 2 cubes and I want you to resize them as you wish. So you're going to go to scale like this and click on these boxes. It's really, really cool. That's how you're going to make your light source, by the way. You're going to use this tool and then there's going to be something more organic later. But for now, this is what we're doing, okay? So I just want you to play around. And then we'll go to the good stuff soon. We'll go into edit mode, okay? Let me pause this so you guys don't pause recording. Zoom is on. Okay, all right, cool. All right. Okay, guys, take a look, please. Okay, so this is really cool, right? You see the center little, I told you, this crosshair with the circle. It drives me nuts in this app, okay? But basically that says to Blender that this is where you create everything. So if you guys want to think like you were in another app, you go add and you look at the meshes here. These are cool stuff here. Look, see? Mesh cylinder. There. If I go add mesh, and this time I'm going to bring a cone, an ice cream cone. So you just go up here, pop it on top, go to add again. But what's really cool here is, this is what I think is very important. Let's say you guys were modeling something in class, you wanted to pass it to the next student, right? You want to keep everything in the middle, right? So instead of your classmate going, where's your file? Oh, it's over there somewhere, look. So what you do is you kind of zero these out really quickly, and then you bring them back in, okay? Click on this one, you zero out. And what's cool is, and I know some of you remember this from my snowman lessons way back in the day, if you create something in the middle, then you just, all you need to do is go up and down. Look, up and down, and you're on the same axes, right? Isn't that cool? Now to duplicate this, you right click, it's actually Shift D. It's really cool in this app. Look, duplicate object, you see that? Shift D, right? And then, now watch what I'm going to do. It duplicated it already for me, look, because it's a cylinder 01 there. Do you guys see that on over here? Where'd it go? I lost it. Hang on. Let me just bring it back. 1 sec. So what I'm going to do is, after I duplicate it, I could say I want to move it on the Y, okay? And I go, look, Shift D, watch this, Shift D, and hit Y. Look what it does. Only moves on the Y. Isn't that cool? Right now, you guys are going, too many hotkeys, Balian. But this app, you gotta fly on hotkeys. It's something to get used to, okay? So I want you to go in here, play, bring everything in here, but try to keep them on the same axis. Make something ridiculous. Don't worry, like duplicate again, go Shift D. Watch this, Z, and boom, right there. Look how nice that is already. This could be a building, right? So just bring things in the center, just move them up and down for now, okay? Woo, like that, something like that. All right, I'll stop recording. Pause, yes. Okay, okay, so duplicating, great question, okay? So this app, and like many other apps, guys, you gotta select something first, and then just right-click and see what pops up. Look at that. See all this? Duplicate object right there, right? And then it's waiting for you to go, right? Like, see, if I press X now, look, even though I duplicate, watch this, Shift D again. I'm moving around, but I'm saying, you know what, I wanna move it on the Y. Boom, Y. Look how beautiful that it constrains, eh? Yeah, so just try that, please. Thank you. Great question. Appreciate it. At home, like with these new iMacs that we got, we lost the numpad, right? The numpad is critical for this app because then you can type in 1, 3, 5, 7 and period key. It'll work. But if we don't have that extended numpad, there's another way to mimic it, but it's too complicated right now to explain. See here? Look how far out I was. The minute I press period, but this is only people that have a numpad, right? Okay, so I'm going to delete that. And then watch. I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to make this quasi building here. Where's this guy? Keep everything on the 0, guys. Let's go. Let's add something. Let's make something simple and fun. Mesh. Let's go with the UV sphere. I like this one. Okay, we're doing something out of Star Wars now. Okay, watch. Now I'm going to press scale. S. I'm going to say Z. What? Yeah, baby. We're doing this. Look at that. That's a building out of Star Wars. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's scale. S for scale. And I'm going to press Z to keep it constrained like that. And then S. Okay, guys, can you watch this for a sec? This app is insane, okay? Right? Can you guys look, please? Okay. Do you remember how I said S is for scale? You guys remember that, right? This is so cool. Watch this. If I click on something, right, I press S, look what happens here. You got a spider web, okay? If you stay on the spider web, move things on the spider web, it becomes very, like, it's constrained. So now I'm going to hit S again. This time I'm going to hit Z. See what it did? Look what it's doing. Okay? S for scale, constrain it on the Z axis. Excellent. Okay, let me do that again one more time. Just watch. I'm going to do another thing. S, this time I'm going to type in 2. Look what it just did. S2 is 2 times that baby. Times it by 2. You just made it 2 times bigger. Okay, I'll move it down here. If I go Shift D and I go, okay, whatever. Let me just move it up here. Hold on, Z. And look, S, but 0.5. See what just happened? S 0.5. So I'm moving this over here. I'm going to make another, I'm going to right click. I'm going to say duplicate. And I'm going to press Z. And I'm going to go like that. Isn't that cool? So you're making all these pieces, okay? You see, like, try to keep them all linear. See what you could do. Add mesh, whatever. Somebody's making a table over there, which is cool. I'm going to bring a cone in here. And I'm going to rotate this cone, but keep it on one axis. See what we could do here, okay? And I can press S for scale. I can scale it out, or I can go S and X. Whoa, that's insane. I don't know what I just did there. Okay, try it, please. I don't like scaling it that way, so let's just move it over here. Da, da, da. What if I go S.5? And I just drop it in here. Right? I'm going to go to top view here. Just checking. See where it is. I'm going to kind of bring it over here. Right? All right. I'll zero out the X. Boom. And now I'm going to right click and duplicate it. Shift duplicate. And I'm going to press Y. Constraints on the green. Nice. Okay. I'm doing some silly stuff here. Let me pause. Okay, cool. So now you see how initially I went to add mesh. It's a donut, right? Add mesh. And the donut is called a torus. A torus. Okay, here it is, right? Look, right here. So there's my ring, right? Okay. Let me just press S2 for a second, make it bigger, right? So here it is. Okay. Now if I go to scale here, I can go on the Z axis like that, or I can go on the Z axis and do this, right? Okay. This is how like a lot of Star Wars buildings are, right? Like you have a sphere in the middle of that. Here, let me just bring a sphere over. Hang on. Watch this. Add mesh, and then you go UV sphere. Let's go to the move tool here for a second. Pop it over here. What's the address here? Let's see. This is 6.8 on the Y, right? Okay, let me go to 6.8 on this guy. Oh, not bad. Close. 6.8. Something like that. Okay, watch. I'm going to come in here, right? I'm going to come in here and hit S2. And then I'm going to go S for scale. Here, I'll do it like this without typing things in. Look, and I'm just going to bring this building in. See? A lot of buildings in Star Wars were like this, okay? And then I duplicate it down the road, and then they resize these two, right? Let's go Shift D, right click. Here, duplicate. And then I'm going to hit X. Stays on the X. Thank you very much. Down there, right? Now I can take this one and put something in front of it, and it becomes like a pillar or something else, right? See how cool it is? Did I answer your question with that? Yeah? All right, anytime. This app is blowing my mind away for modeling. Not for animation yet. I haven't made that transition yet. I got to make the transition from Maya to this, but for modeling, it is absolutely insane. It's so intuitive once you get into the zone, right? All right, let me pause here, give you guys another minute, and I'll start. Guys, can you guys look here, please? This is where the fun begins, okay? Hey, sir. Hey, do you want me to pause? Hold on. Hey, guys, we've got the principal in here. Pause. Okay, now we're hitting the zone where you guys can be designers, okay? Get ready, okay? This is my favorite part. Okay, check it out. All right, so I made all these quasi shapes, right? So I'm just going to go, let me just go A for all. I'm just going to delete them. See ya. All right, here we go. Good times coming up right now, okay? So watch. So you guys know, if you've ever worked in 3D, you know that once we create a mesh, we want to get under the hood, as I call it, to grab the polygons, the edges, and the vertices. Do you guys remember that? Okay, so now in this app, all you got to do is press tab. Look what it did. It went from object mode here, object, to edit. The fast way to get to edit, just press tab. And look what just opened up here. Now, if yours doesn't show the naming conventions here, it's like this. So just grab the edge and move it over so you can read this. This stuff is so cool. Okay, I'm geeking out right now. Okay, first off, 1, 2, and 3. Type 1, 2, watch. 2, 3. Now this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is vertex, edge, face. Vertex, edge, face. However, don't type that in on your numpad. If you have an extended keyboard, don't type 1, 2, 3 there. You have to type above the Q and the W. Are you with me on this? So the minute you go into edit mode, watch this. This little dot here, that's vertex right here. See? If I press 2, it goes to edge mode. If I press 3, it goes to face mode. You see that? Okay, it's right there. Now let's grab a couple vertices here. Okay, there. If I press my move tool, hold on. Look what just happened here. Okay, it's like clay right now, right? I love this, right? I just press Control Z, Command Z. Okay, now look, if I go to edge mode here, grab an edge. Look how cool this becomes, right? You guys, are you with me on this? Okay, and my favorite part, obviously, is the face, right? If I go to face mode, which is number 3, then you go. This is your stepping stool, stepping to your modeling of your designs. So if you click on a face, because I'm in face mode, watch this, like that. Take this, follow. Listen, guys, please don't do this, okay? Don't come in here. I see people do this by inadvertently, okay? It's okay. Look, if I go this way, I'm moving Y and Z at the same time. If I spin around and I see that green object there, the square, I'm moving. I don't understand 2 axes myself. My brain, you know what I mean? I get it, but for design purposes, if you want to move a face, just keep it on this, man. Just keep it here. Click, move on the arrow, okay? Move on the arrow, and so on, okay? How's that? Okay, so let me undo. Okay, I'm gonna go Command Z again. I'm just gonna tab to get out. So you got to tab and tab out, tab out. So watch, tab. I'm back in. Okay, click. There's a big problem in this app is you can't select the things in the back. Let's just do this for now. I'm gonna just practice this, please. Tab out, create a new object. You can keep everything on your screen. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna grab let's say what can I grab here? Cylinder. I'm just going to grab a cylinder, and I'm going to press period key to zoom in. I'm going to hold tab. I'm going to grab the top face, and I'm going to bring the top face down. See? You got 1 minute, guys. Come on, do it. Let's go. You're in grade 12. Let's go. Let's have fun here. This looks like a lighter. I don't know what I'm doing here. Press tab. Move this out. Let's do this. And I'm going to press S for scale. I'm going to press Z to constrain it, and I'll do something like that. And then W down. Not W, it's G in this app, but look, something like this. Okay, I'm going to bring a cube in, add a cube. Okay, and move it on the Z a bit so we can do something cool here. And press S for scale, and then X. Like that. And then press tab, spin around, holding middle scroll button. I should have had my screencast downloaded here. Sorry guys, tomorrow I'll have it on. Okay, see here? This goes out a bit, and then I tab out. How's it going there? Guys, please stay focused on what I'm doing, okay? All right, can you guys look here for a sec? Okay, let me just demo this a bit more, okay? So look what I just did. I brought 3 objects in, okay? You with me on this? You guys know that I scaled this one up, right? The cylinder, yes or no? Give me a nod. You get it? Yep, good. Okay, so you saw how I did that one. So this is another box I brought in, okay? But what I want to do now is I want to I want to make this a little more stylized, right? So I go tab, grab the edge, go to edge mode, look, edge, boom. Click, and then move on the axis. See, I'm kind of moving this kind of. See how nice this is? Right? Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring a sphere in here. But right now, here's the problem, right? Please don't do this. While you're in edit mode, don't try to bring stuff in. Okay? Because if I hit Shift A now, look what comes up. Shift A brings the add. The minute you add something in the edit mode, it becomes part of it. So don't do it this way. So don't go in here like this. Look. Watch. See? This cube now, if I tab out, just became part of that other object. Okay, I'm going to let that sink in for a sec. Okay, what I'd rather you do is, once you finish editing something, so now I can go in here, tab, watch, I can go face, look, face, very cool, click here, boom, down it goes, okay, and I can tab out. Because these two are together now, but what I prefer you to do is just go to add, mesh, cube, stay in the middle, stay in the middle, stay in this area, spin around holding middle scroll button, and then I can go in here, I can hit scale if I want, I could do this kind of stuff, and I can come over here, out like that, and I can move it, and so on, okay? So far, so good, right? No questions on this? This is okay? Get ready for the next part. This is the cool part. Ready? Okay, here's where we begin. Next, stage number 2. All right, I'm gonna, let's see. Always check if you're in layout mode or modeling mode, okay? Look, this object here, I'm gonna call this building 1, okay? B1, I don't know. I'm gonna double click. There's a faster way to do that. B1 is good enough. Look, you see this B1 right now? It's kind of boring, right? What I want to do is add more cuts so I could do some cool stuff with it, right? Watch this. The minute I go into tab, what's all this, Bellion? What's all this? You see how cool this is? What's this? Oh, extrude region. Okay, we know something about extrude. So if I extrude here, look what it did. That's easy peasy, right? That's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this, loop cut. This is my favorite right here, loop cut. Okay, you see what it's doing? Whatever I click, the edge, you have to click. Okay, you got to be perpendicular, right? Click. If you let go, it hits the center. Look, boom. If I don't let go, and I hit left mouse, it scrolls up. Look, I can move this anywhere I want, right? Like that. All right, do you see what I just did? So I'm inserting edges. This is where the fun begins, guys. And please do me a favor, don't make a million of these because you're going to get lost. Now I'm going to get out of this, okay? I'm going to go to move. Okay, now if I go to face, watch this, face. All right, but what I want to do is extrude, right? Watch this. E for extrude. Grab this little guy. Click. Click. Left click. Click. Left click. Click. Hold shift. Two things are selected. Boom. How crazy is this? Okay, I'll do it again. E is for extrude. If you don't know anything about this app, hotkeys are insane. They're awesome, right? Look, I'm going to select this face. If I hold shift, left click, shift left click, shift left click. I'm adding, just like Photoshop. Okay? I'm in the move tool. That's it. If I move, it does these kind of wild things, which is very Frank Gehry-esque, right? Look at that. Oh, man, that's cool, right? So, but somebody says, you know what, Mr. Ballon, I want this to extrude from here. Okay, no problem. Go to E for extrude right here. Look, and just crank this out. Look at that. Okay? How nice is that? Eh? Come on, man. This is Frank Gehry all the way. Are you with me on this? Yeah, try it, please. If you want, I can repeat. Rinse, repeat. Let's go. Shift, select things. If you don't use extrude, everything gets affected. How do you orbit on a laptop? Buddy, you got to hold, do you have a 3-button mouse, Hassan? Hassan, do you have 3-button mouse? Please tell me you do. I don't know what you wrote there. Not right now? Okay, there is a way, buddy. There is a way. Hold on. Hold on. Right here. I think it's, let me go to edit. Okay, right here. Look, dude, you got to, oh, you know what? Do this. Here. What am I saying? Here, right here. Hassan, just come in here and just highlight one of these bad boys like this. Left, and then, you know, with your, you can actually orbit around like that. Okay? Cool? See that? Try that, please. Use this. Did that work? Yeah, baby. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you. I like when we can solve things. Okay, I'm just going to show this one more time for those people. If anybody wants to look, feel free to look. I got the cylinder selected. I need to go to edit mode to add cuts. Tab. And I'm going to go to loop cut. Can you guys all look at this for a sec? Watch this. Boys and girls, come on. I'm going to let you work, I promise. Can you look here, please? Boys. Look. Okay? Do you remember the loop cut, right? There's another thing I didn't show you on purpose. If I click once, look what pops up down here. This app is kind of, I don't understand why things like, when you get used to it, you'll know where to look, right? Somewhere down here, it says loop cuts. Oh, okay. Nice, thanks. How about 10 of these, Bellion? Done. How cool is that? Do you see that? So I just added some cuts, right? Okay, now I got to get out of the cuts because it wants to cut forever, right? Watch this next part. It's very advanced now. Not advanced, but it's no big deal. Look, if I click on one face, if I hold Alt next to it, look what it just did. Let me zoom in. This is very important, okay? This is kind of tricky. See how the polygons are vertically taller, right? If I want to pick the next polygon next to it and do a loop, you have to hold Alt. You guys on the Mac, it's Option, but left click here. If I left click horizontally, it goes this way. You see this horizontal edge? It follows that edge up. If I come back and select just this one and I go next to the vertical line, left of it, click, left click with Alt down or Option. How cool is that? Now you go in here, watch this bad boy. I'll show this again in a minute, okay? So let's just go have fun. I'll come back in 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. Let's go. Question. Okay, let me just do this again, okay? So let's say you wanted to bring something inwards, right? So I'm going into edge mode. I'm going to pick this loop somewhere down here. Let's go here. I'm going to hold Alt and left click or Option. You see how it looped? Now this, I got to get out of this mode because this, I don't understand this, okay? This is to me weird. See how it's in scale mode, right? This is where hotkeys work better. Okay, so scale gives me this craziness, right? I don't understand how this works, but I want to bring it all in on the center axis, which is Z. There is another way of doing this. But if I stay in Move Tool and I press S for scale, you see the spider web here? In and then out. See that? Is that what you're asking me? So I can go Alt left click here, and now I'm going to go S for scale. Stay on the spider web, it stays constrained. How cool is that right there, right? Man, this app is insane. Look at this. Ready for this next trick? Oh my God, this I can't do in other apps this easily. Watch this. Bevel. What? What just happened, dude? Look. 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 What? Look. How awesome is that? If I go to Extrude now, oh my God, hang on. Let me just go here. Go to Extrude. By the way, if you want Extrude to come out a certain way, like along the direction of the axis, which is called normals, which is what's facing. Watch this. Anytime in any app, you know in Photoshop, when there's this little triangle, you know that there's something else, right? Watch this now. Look. Come on. Come on. Come on. Who could do this quickly? How sweet is that? You see what I just did?
So is that like another way of filling it?
Yeah, it's another way of, it's extruding. Okay, so here, guys, take a look at this. Look. Everybody, watch this, please. Boys, look here. Okay, look at the craziness in this app, okay? It's going to take a while for us to get there, okay? Look, I want to select this loop of edges here, okay? It's a ring. In 3ds Max, it's a ring. In Maya, it's a loop. In this app, who knows what it's called. Whatever. If I go Alt left click, which is Option left click on a Mac, right? So far, so good. Now, if I click S for scale, look. Follow the spider web. In or out. In or out, right? So far, so good, right? Check it out. But I'm going to add something which I can't do in other apps this easily, okay? I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to rock with the bevel tool here. Look. And I don't know, what's this bevel nonsense? Well, you know, everything around us is beveled, right? Everything you touch has a bevel. Everything. Even a knife. The other edge, the non-sharp, there's a bevel, right? Anyway, so look. See how this just beveled out? To do that is insane. It's so cool. So now if I go to segments, 1, 2, look how sweet that is. I added more details, right? Now I'm going to get out of bevel, and I'm just going to do something nuts. And I'm going to go to extrude, right? So extrude has extrude region. Look what this does. Weird. Doesn't work for me, right? You see that? What if I press E for extrude? Oh, no good. Doesn't work. Doesn't work, Balian. What are you doing? Look. Over here, under extrude, this third one is my friend. It's my best friend in this app. Extrude along normal. So whatever it's facing, the camera, you, that's the direction it'll extrude. Now watch this. Look. What is going on, dude? How cool is that? Right? Like this is Star Wars right now. We're in a sci-fi movie right now. By doing little things like this, right? See, I can come in here, grab a face. Look. Face. I can just move it up, move up, right? Now I can press scale, look, S for scale, and just go in and out, right? In and out. And in here you can say, oh yeah, I want a loop cut, Mr. Balian. How many, Balian? Oh, let's say 3. All right, 3 it is. Boom, done. This loop cut business is good stuff. It's your friend for you designing intricate stuff. So if I hold Alt, let me get out of this. Alt left click here, I got this. Now I go to extrude if I want, and this is weird stuff going on, but hey, let's do it anyway. Look how nice that is. Right? I just made a cool, wild building here in seconds by using cut tool, bevel tool, and scale. That's it. Extrude. Those three are awesome. They're here, guys. Look. Extrude, bevel, loop cut. It's gorgeous. And then you tab out. I'm tabbing out. I'm out. Okay, so practice, please. Go have fun. Let me stop recording. Yes, go for it. Okay, watch this. So basically, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go add mesh cylinder, right? Right here. So anything you want to create, you got to go here, okay? And the shortcut is Shift A. So you go cylinder, right? Boom. Period. I'm zoomed in, right? If I click S for scale, I do some crazy things like this. I get the scale button, and I'm just going to do this. Okay? There. Cool? Okay. So now, basically, in this mode here, the object mode, layout, you can only scale and move and rotate. That's it. But if you want to have fun, you got to get under the hood by pressing Tab. See? All right. So Tab, okay, right, opens up all this beautiful stuff. Opens up faces. Look. So if I click on face here, now I'm doing scale, but another way. You see that? Like that, right? You see that? So I'm moving up and down. So if I want to add a cut, it's right here. By the way, Control R is the hotkey for this, which is really sweet. But loop cut. Click. Don't let go. Let go. And then it just wants to add cuts for you forever. Okay? But just like in Maya, you got to get out by going to the Move tool. So far, so good? Yes? No? Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so now I want to select faces, right? Or see how this is selected, what you were asking me before? This loop, because of the last cut, right? If I go to scale, look, I don't understand this, right? To me, this is where that thing doesn't work for me. So I have to hit S. S gives me the spider web, right? In, out, right? If I go up here, Alt left click, the whole loop is selected. And I go to S instead of that nonsense. Just go like that, right? Look at that. See that? Okay. Now, this is a tool that's very advanced. Okay, look, bevel basically means take a sharp edge and give me an angle on it, right? Watch. Okay, if I go to bevel and I crank this up, look what it does. Right? Here, I'm going to show you on a cube now, okay? I'm going to tab out. I'm going to bring a cube, mesh, and I'm going to go cube. I'm going to go to move up here so you can see it, okay? All right, we're going to go tab into edit mode, right? We're going to go to this face. Watch this. Face, okay? Right here. Bevel. Watch what bevel does. What? Look at this. You can control the width, right? Look. How cool. I can make a house right now with just the bevel tool, right? And then if you want more cuts in there, you just add the cuts. Look how nice and rounded that is now. That is nuts. That's the bevel tool, right? I can tab out and say, you know what?
Just change the segments, right?
Yeah, man. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So look, I'm going to tab again to get back in, right? I'm going to come back and grab the bottom, right? It's remembering the last key I used, right? So bevel again. Crank. Then you decide. Maybe 2. Maybe more, right? Like, that's insane, right? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous, right? And then you get out of this tool, and you say, you know the face here that I had? I'm going to bring this all the way down here. Right? Look. And then I'm going to press S again, and I'm going to really make this thin. Look at that. There. This app is insane for, like, I'm blown away by it, right? I'm just simply, it's just gorgeous. And it's free, everybody. Okay? How cool is that? Okay, I'll stop recording. I'll walk around and help everybody out. Is that good? Look, anybody else there?
Yeah, that's not the one.
All right, good. Let me stop recording. This will all be posted soon. Pause. Where's pause? Yep. Here, let me just make a new one. Here, Samuel, I got your question there. Let me move this over. Okay. So let's go with a let's see, what is it? Add. Like, look, man, I personally wouldn't do that, but you can, okay? Look. Here's a cube, right? I'm just going to scale this way. I'm going to scale it out this way just for a second, okay? Just so you see, okay? So to me, a roof is an overhang, right? It's to kind of give you protection, right? So what I would do right now is I would get out of this. I would duplicate it. Right-click, Shift-D, okay? Basically, right there. Then I'm going to press Z. Here, I'm going to go up, right? I'm going to scale this and maybe something like that, okay? So yeah, we're getting to the house idea. So if you go into tab mode, here's what you could do. Go to face, right? 3. Now, if I bring this up or down, or I press S to scale, look what I'm doing here. See? The roof goes like that. That's a roof, in my opinion. But if you want to, let's say, make a treasure chest, making myself laugh. Sorry. If I go to Bevel now, watch. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's crank this up. 2, 3. So is this an actual roof? I don't know, dude. Is it? It's up to you. Right? I don't know how this is a roof in my world, but let's see. Let's select this face as well by shift clicking. And let me see if I could bring this down a bit. And then let me try grabbing this face only. I don't know, dude. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, I wouldn't use it for a roof. There's other things you could do. Another one. Here, watch. Let's duplicate this again. Shift D. Let me forget hotkeys for a second so that you guys can see this. I'm going to press Z. Okay. Watch. Okay. I'm going to scale it out in the normal way here. Look. Okay. Now I'm going to go to tab, grab that face, and this time I'm only going to use the scale tool, bud. Watch this. S. And I want to scale it on the X, right? Watch. If I press X, look what it does. Yeah, boom. If I press S and Y, look what it does. What? Now, to me, this is a better method than the bevel tool, right? How's that? Sawmill, how's that? Does that make sense? And then I got to tab out to get out, bud. Sawmill Bubby, talk to me. So now, watch this. Add mesh cube, right? And now I can actually bring in this, you know what I mean, the chimney stack, right? So watch this. So let's hit period. Zoom in. I can scale this, make it smaller. I don't get this thing here anymore. Like, see here? Go like that, like this, all of this, right? Let's make it a little narrower, something like that. Who knows what I'm doing here? Let's go to the move tool. Watch. Move it down here. If I hit 1, see? I got my orthographic view. Hold middle mouse, you're good. Okay, now I'm going to add a cut. I got to get out of this, go into tab. Watch this. Loop cut. Right there. Thank you, loop cut. We're done. Let's go to face. Here. E for extrude. Boom. Done. Watch this. Right? I want the chimney to be a little taller here. Somewhere up here. Whatever. And then I'm going to hit scale. Watch this. S. See? How nice is that? Then I can hit extrude again. Watch. Let me go to extrude the normal way. Extrude up. Okay? Right there, right? Press period key to zoom in. I'm going to click on this face, but I want all faces, so I better hold Alt. See what happens. Oh, Alt left click. So see here, you come over here, boom. Right to the next edge, right? Blender is insane. Watch this now. I'm going to extrude. Oop, that didn't work, Alexi. Balian. Here. Come down here. Extrude along the normals and go boom like that. And then I can grab this one, and I'm going to go to extrude downwards. Right? I'm going to go downwards, all the way down to the chimney. Somewhere down there, right? And what I'll do is I'm going to go to wireframe. I'm going to hit Z. I haven't shown you guys this yet. So I go to wireframe, right? Check it out. Look how sweet this is. Look how sweet this is, man. Like, now you're in wireframe, right? You're in business. Right down here. Okay, like that. So you look at it and go, okay, not bad. I can scale this out, can I? S out a bit. Nice. Look how nice that is. So it just doesn't matter to anybody, right? I'm just doing this for fun, okay? Chimney. Watch this now. Solid view. It's over here. Watch. Tab. Okay. Move this out. Can you guys watch this for a sec, please? I'm making a chimney, okay? But I want to make the chimney opening here. This is the next one I need to show you, and we'll go for a break soon. Guys, look, please, quickly. Everybody, let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Watch. So I made this chimney, right? Okay, I made the hole here, but I'm going to do the same thing with this opening, so watch. I don't know what Isan you asked, but I'm going to just do something here, and then tell me if I'm in. Tab, right? Stay normal. Stay in this. Click on a face. 1, 2, or 3. Boom, right here. So far, so good, right? You guys know how to extrude. But extrude and scale is called inset. Watch this. I'm going to do this the long way, right? S. Oh, man, that didn't work. Sorry. What if I go E for extrude? See this? I can only extrude in or out. Are you guys with me on this? So if I hit S now and go like this, and now I'm going to hit E for extrude, and I'm going to go the other direction. Look what happened. You see that? Okay, I'm going a little fast. So let me just do this differently. Now I'm going to show you a new tool, Inset. And I'm thinking I is the hotkey. But we'll see. Right here, look, Inset. Look how beautiful this is. Why didn't that work? Hold on a sec. Let me just get out of this. Tab again. I'm going to go to face. Go in here. Select a face. One sec, guys. Here's my face, right? Where's Inset? Right here, Inset. Why is this not working? Something weird. Okay, so look. Do you see what I just did? Look at this. How cool is this? Inset the face, folks. You with me here? I'm going to make the chimney, right? So now I can come in here and scale things off if I want. Yeah, like this. Right? Watch this. If I go to move, I'm going to slide this down. Slide it down. Right there. Now I'm going to go to extrude. Watch this. The other way. The other way, Valiant. There you go. See what I just did? You guys see that?
Looks cool.
Okay, so watch. I'll do it again. Okay, I'll just do it out here really silly, okay? We'll go to the insert loop cut, right here. Boom. And I'm going to do another one here. Okay? Done. I'm going to select a face right here. And I'm going to go to Inset. Where's that Inset? Oh, there's Inset. And some reason, the handles, I'm not seeing the handle, guys, so I'm sorry. Something's not right. I got to update my, this alpha version isn't that good. So you see what I did? I made a face on top of a face. Basically, this is extrude with 0. I know that's not going to make any sense to most of you. So now if I go to extrude this way, look. See, I can make an inset there. Okay, let me just get out of this. Watch this. Look what I just made. You see? You guys get that? Yeah, you need to practice because later on, when you want to do some cool stuff in this app, these are the tools we'll be using, right? So for now, I'm just going to move this back, and I'm going to put it back in my chimney here, and hopefully that made sense to some of you. And then I'll be going through this stuff over and over, guys. Experiment now, okay? Are we good with this? Any questions?
Mr. Donnie?
Yep.
For the cylinders, right?
Yep.
Cylinder. Would you so I'm having a problem where where the face is for the bottom.
Okay.
I'm trying to push it up, but when I do that, it only pushes the middle part. It doesn't push the side as well.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so let me understand what you're doing here. So I'm going to go to tab. Okay. I'm going to go to extrude here, the top face. Watch.
Yeah. That's
okay. Wait. S to scale. Look, do you see that? Okay, now are you saying this is what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I go down, it doesn't move along with the other.
Oh, okay. So you need to do it on this one right here. You need to extrude using this. However, there is something else here. Look, you see this face here? I want to go to Inset, right? And I don't know what's going on in this version, man. This version is like the yellow thing, right? Do you see what just happened here? Okay. Remember how in the chess in Maya, I would say to you guys, make some faces in here. I don't know what this thing is doing here. So like this, right? So now you see how I have a second surface here, right? If I go to this face here and click E for extrude, it's either up or down, up or down. That's all it is. Because now you're inside something, right? You see here? Click. Okay. E for extrude, and then spiderweb kicks in. Nice. And then, just to go crazy for you guys, we're going to go Alt left click here, right? And then I'm going to hit B for bevel. Watch this. What? How is that beveling? Oh, because you know what I did? Oh my God. I extruded a few times, and that's why this is happening here. There's many surfaces here. Watch. Oh, man. Do you see what I mean? When you extrude and you don't do anything, man, you got another surface here. This is classic error here, and I'm glad I made that. This is nice, right? See how nice that is? Okay, so now I can go Alt left click here, hit S for scale, and just and then up and down. I want you guys to practice this, okay? Make silly things today. That's all today is for you guys. All right? I'm going to stop recording. Are we good? Any questions here? Because we're going to go on a break soon. Boys, girls, ladies? Any more questions you want me to try? Any attempts? Nope, we're going. Okay, let me record this. Let me save this. Stop recording.